Hello everybody and welcome to the reservation. The Superior Energies replay of the week has Port Neches-Groves Indians hosting the Vidor Pirates. A game between two undefeated teams in district. This may very well be the district championship. Hello again, I'm Charlie Jellin here with you for Sheffield Productions and Golden Triangle Replay. And we are in probably the best high school facility in all of Southeast Texas, maybe even going up into the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. The reservation, as you saw from our opening shots, a very beautiful place. They took a lot of pride in their football team here. In fact, Brooks Cabino, our media coordinator here with the Beaumont Enterprise, has been following P&G all year. What can you tell us about the Indians?
Well, this is my first time being in the reservation itself. This stadium, you're right, it's absolutely beautiful. And P&G right now at 5-0, they've developed into a very, very surprising team so far under their leadership under sophomore quarterback Rashawn Johnson. The kid's got over 1,000 yards passing and rushing and 14 touchdowns. The kid is unbelievable, and he's showing a lot of poise in his young age. But a lot of this comes down to their defense and how they handle Vidor. Vidor is a very good rushing team, and I think this is the best team that P&G's seen so far. They played Lumberton and Livingston and Baytown Lee. These are the teams that are probably going to finish towards the bottom of the standings. This is their real test today, and we'll see what they get out of that. Logan Lejeune is a guy to look at linebacker for them. He's the leader for this P&G defense, and I wonder how they'll handle this running attack that Vidor has for them.
When you look at District 22-5A, Jeff Matthews, the head coach at Vidor, has been there for quite a while, and he runs the same thing over and over to perfection. You're going to see the split T offense. Well done. Greg Chesser is going to be handling the color commentary tonight, and he's been watching Vidor. What can you tell us about that offense that they have that's, what is it, the district leader?
It is the district leader. Vidor's number one on offense, so they have the leading offense in the district, number two on defense, so they've got a lot going all the way around. This is the best Vidor team in a number of years. They've got a lot of reason to be excited. They've got the number one rusher in the district Maverick Curante, if I can say that. I don't want to get that wrong.
You got it.
782 yards rushing so far on the season, and LeKelt also doing a fine job. They don't, listen, not going to see the ball in the air a whole lot for the Vidor Pirates. We're going to see it on the ground, but they do that very well. Over 2,600 yards of total offense, 2,400 of that on the ground. But I think a big key tonight for Vidor will be that Vidor defense. It's much improved. Gave up over 32 points a game last year. This year giving up barely over 20 points a game. So a much improved defense helps the offense. And so all the way around, Vidor seems improved. I'm excited, Charlie. We are in for a good football game tonight.
I tell you what, it's the best game in Southeast Texas, and you're going to see it here on the Superior Energies replay. One if by land, two if by air, I guess would be the way we have to look at it tonight as P&G's dual attack takes on the Vidor ground game.
If you want superior safety, service, and quality, look to Superior Energies for insulation, soft craft, industrial, electrical, instrumentation, and engineering services.
We are Superior Energies, Superior I&E Group, United Superior Insulation Group, Superior Engineering Group, Superior Energies Incorporated.
At Market Basket, checkout is fast and friendly. We want to make sure you find everything you're looking for and ensure you have a wonderful shopping experience. We also understand the importance of your time, so we keep things moving by opening extra checkout lanes when needed to get you on your way faster. Plus, we give you extra bonus coupons for your next visit. I'm Jessica Brown, and at Market Basket, it's about convenience. It's who we are.
Market Basket. Friendly people, fast service. At the Lube Shop, we carry quality lubricants and filters to keep your vehicle running like new. During our 24-point inspection, we check the fluids and filters and determine whether your vehicle uses conventional, synthetic, or synthetic blend. We feature quality Castrol products and carry all premium brands. We offer computerized records, fleet billing, and factory service intervals. Let us show you why we're the best. The Lube Shop with 4 convenient locations. There's one near you.
For 4 generations, La Suprema has been serving authentic family dishes of the very best Mexican food. So take a break and come enjoy our award-winning service and delicious homemade family recipes. Your taste buds will love you. La Suprema Mexican Restaurant, Highway 365 across from Central Mall.
At the end of the game, we'll pick the IBEW player of the game from each team. These are the players we feel had the biggest positive impact on tonight's game.
It is 84 degrees here in Port Neches, Texas, on the banks of the Neches River. That might be why they call it Port Neches there, Greg. Beautiful day, beautiful night here for football. Very clear upstairs, humidity in the mid-50s. The Indians have won the toss, and they've elected to receive on your right-hand side. They're wearing their home purple jerseys. Vidor in the away white jerseys. Kicking off for Vidor, it's number 24, Bridger Carante, quarterback's son, dropping deep for the Indians. Number 12, Preston Riggs. Number 32, Jacob Vaughn.
This ought to be a good one, Charlie. I can't wait to get this one underway. 2 teams undefeated in district coming in, both playing for first place tonight. Both good offenses, both good defenses. This ought to be the best game we've seen in a while.
Carante tees it up in the middle. Hard kick over in the direction of Riggs. Riggs takes it at the 6-yard line. Gets up in the middle wedge, makes a cut. He's off to the races. Tackled at the 42-yard line, and that's where the Indians will put it into play. 1st and 10. Starting lineup for Port Neches-Groves. And offense, number 2, the quarterback, Rashawn Johnson. That's the one to watch. Along with him, Noah Graham and Preston Hughes. Dylan McGowl. Keenell McZeal, the wide receiver, big tall guy. Preston Riggs will be back there as well. Also on offense in the line, Justice Langston, John Nichols, J.P. Donald, Zachary Murdoch, and Josh Rannicky. Indians come out in a twin set, both sides there. Rashawn Johnson, number 2, the quarterback. Motion into a tight slot, and Rashawn's going to keep it. Going around right in, cuts to the middle. He has the first down into Pirate territory at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Charlie, if we get a look at this again, look at number 6, Preston Hughes, and watch the block that he puts in on the far side, and that really springs Johnson for that run. Good gain there by the Indians, and they're inside Vidor territory. 1st down and 10.
Still induces, this time the running back's in a pistol formation directly behind Johnson. Motion in, kind of a spy back look. Fakes the handoff, throws it out to Dylan McGowl. McGow's tackled after a 3-yard gain. He's down to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, Noah Emfinger there reading that well and stopping that after just a short gain. But a 3-yard gain there for the Indians. 2nd down and 7.
Motion in, kind of a
there you get a good look at that replay. Brought to you by the Lube Shop.
Now 2nd down and 7. The Indians come back in a quad right formation. Vidor shifted over to the overstack, and so PNG changed the play. Fake the hitch screen. It is a quick slant to Preston Riggs. He's heading for the end zone, tackled at the 6-yard line.
Good play there by the Indians. Looked like he was going to score. Brought down at the last minute there by William Fawcett, but not before he rolls inside the 10-yard line down to the 6-yard line. And the Indians come out firing on all cylinders, Charlie, and they're inside the 10-yard line trying to punch it in and make a statement early in this ball game.
Yeah, they faked the wide receiver screen over there, just a quick throw. And I tell you, Preston Riggs was wide open on that slant, and then he curled it back around to the outside and hit the sideline. Almost got in. 1st down and goal now from the 6. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. That's the way Johnson's rolling. It's a keeper all the way. Johnson jumps up, gets tackled at the 4-yard line. 2nd down.
Good play there on the far side or on the near side here by the Vidor defense, but gets inside. Rashawn Johnson gets inside the 5-yard line, and Vidor's going to need to step up here and make a good stand, try to hold the Indians out of the end zone here. We said whoever came into this, Charlie, scored first. It might be really, really important, set the tone for this game, and Coach Faircloth won the toss, he took the ball, and the Indian offense is answering the call.
There are quite a few times this year where they've deferred to the second half, but not tonight. McZeal in motion, Johnson takes it up the middle, loses the ball. Ball is loose at the 3-yard line. Did Vidor get it? They think they did.
Looks like number 22 there, Justin Kaiser, coming out of the bottom of that pile with the football.
Rashawn Johnson trying to stretch extra yardage, had the ball stripped from him. Vidor's ball at the 3-yard line. Great break for the Pirates.
I believe they called him down, Charlie.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Well, the offense is still on the field, it looks like.
Let's see it here on replay. His knee indeed may have hit. Here's a knee.
Well, I think his elbow may have hit first, and elbow's like a knee, right? So he is down. So we get another look at that. We'll see if that elbow didn't hit the ground, knocking the ball out.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. That's why you like that close-in camera work there, so you can see it a lot better than when it's actually running. Take one more look at it again. You'll see the motion across McZeal, and Johnson takes the ball, breaks to his left, but he leaves his foot behind. Right there, the elbow hits. That's when the referee stopped the play. Vidor, though, only gave up 1 yard on that play, so it's 3rd down, goal to go from the 3-yard line.
Well, we're only 3 minutes and 20 seconds into this ball game, but this will be first big test, big play of the game for both teams.
After the Indian timeout, 3rd down, 2 receivers and a halfback to the right-hand side. McZeal comes into motion. Johnson's looking, there's a jump pass, touchdown. Perfectly executed jump pass. Go back to the 1940s for that. Johnson went toward the offensive line like he was going to try and keep it, and the linebackers came in, leaving McZeal totally open.
Yeah, that was beautiful. He hits, I believe it's that, McZeal. He hits him wide open in the end zone, and that was a beautiful play. It looked like Vidor had the play stopped, but that's what Port Neches wanted it to look like. Touchdown, Port Neches-Groves.
Extra point is good, 7-0. 8:36 left in the first quarter as Port Neches-Groves takes the ball straight downfield. Kind of what you expected here with the second leading offense.
Yeah, I think we expect really, Charlie, both teams to shine on offense tonight. Port Neches came out, put together almost a 4-minute drive and put the ball in the end zone. Early before the game, we were talking about what a big key might be, and we said we thought Vidor getting the ball first might be important. They could put together a long drive. I think Coach Faircloth understood that as well. That's the reason he put the offense out there first, and the Indians responded, and they put the ball in the end zone. And now Vidor, can they respond and try to get the momentum back? They had the high of thinking they had recovered the fumble, and then just on the very next play, Port Neches-Groves puts the ball in the end zone. So we're now about to get our first look at that Vidor Pirate offense, and we'll see if they can respond and get right back in this ball game.
Pirates have 8 players, defensive players, receivers right there very close to the line. They may have scouted Port Neches-Groves and are aware that there are a lot of pooch kicks that they execute on their kickoff return, or kickoff, I should say. One receiver is very deep there, number 30, Daniel Munoz, a senior. He's standing at the 3-yard line because the kicker for Port Neches-Groves has got a very good leg when he wants to use it. Kicks a squib kick. It's going to hit at the 1-yard line and go all the way through. So Vidor's going to have it 1st down and 10.
Well, and now the number 1 rated offense comes out, and we get our first look at the Vidor offense tonight. They come in averaging 437 yards per game on offense. 416 of that's rushing, only 21.4 passing. As we said, they've had over 2,600 yards on offense this year, and most of it comes on the ground. And they're led by Maverick Carante, 782 yards and 8 touchdowns, and also Halen LeKelt, 649 yards rushing on the year, and he's had 5 touchdowns. There's a lot of options for the Pirates.
There's the tee, rip formation, pitch goes back to LeKelt. And Halen LeKelt gets out to the 31-yard line. That's 6 yards on first down. Working out of that tight slot formation, and the whole thing about that split tee, it's hard. You have to tackle everybody. That's job 1. And there are double teams and traps all inside that offensive line. It's just set up that way.
Well, and they hit the line of scrimmage quick. And it's not a slow developing play. They hit the line very quickly.
Second down and 4. This time Carante keeps it. Pushes forward for a couple of yards. It's going to be third down and a short 1 yard to go.
Looks like number 22 getting up off the bottom of the pile there, Logan Lejeune, for the Indian defense. And we know Logan, he's one of the leaders of that Indian defense, and it's going to be important that he play well this evening from that linebacker position.
With the touchback, they need to touch the 35-yard line to get that first down. Clock is running at 7:30 left in the first quarter. Indians took the first kickoff, took it down and scored 7-0. Vidor trying to get to it. There's a pitch back, and it's stuffed right at the line, but he fell forward. Indians meeting the Pirates in midair, and the Pirates kept their legs going, and that's that first down that Halen LeKelt is so good at.
Yeah, and that's a good job by LeKelt to keep the legs moving. I thought initially he was going to be short. He was hit short, about 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage, but able to keep his legs moving, falling forward out across the 35, as you said, just had to touch the 35-yard line and picks up the first down. And that's kind of Vidor football. We're not going to do anything very exciting a lot of times out there, but to just move the football 3, 4, 5 yards at a time.
Double motion, LeKelt coming around the left end. He is wide open. Can he break containment? He does. LeKelt is going to score.
And then occasionally, Charlie, they go for 65. So I might have had that a little wrong, that analogy, but a little misdirection there by the Pirates, and LeKelt takes it 65 yards for the Pirate touchdown.
A very well-designed play, and you can see him coming from the halfback around, and you can't really call it a reverse. I guess you can. End around,
little
just a quick
crossbuck
end around.
action, right?
Beautiful play there, 65-yard touchdown run. And now the point after attempt from the hold of Colby Humble. Nick Sensei is the deep snapper. Quick kick up there from Bridger Carante, and he has tied the game. 6:41 left in the first quarter. Greg, exactly what we expected. Boom, boom.
Yeah, I think we're in for an exciting game. Both offenses hitting on all cylinders so far, and this Superior Energy's replay of the week is going to be one to watch over and over again. Just a great offense. Port Neches-Groves, Vidor answers, fantastic.
We'll be back with the next kickoff in just a moment.
The Superior Energies replay of the week is sponsored by Superior Energies, The Lube Shop, Market Basket, and IBEW Local 479.
We are Superior Energies, Superior I&E Group, United Superior Insulation Group, Superior Engineering Group, Superior Energies Incorporated.
Hi folks, Anthony Toops with Classic GMC. You know, here and across all of Southeast Texas, trucks are a way of life. We drive them for work, for play, and for just getting around. And during Truck Month at Classic, we drive a pretty sweet bargain. Right now during Classic Truck Month, save 20% off MSRP on a large selection of GMC Sierras. That's right, 20% in saving.
Classic Southeast Texas, your favorite hometown dealer.
Carante kicks off and driving kick, this time right at Jacob Vaughn, number 32, tries to get to the wedge. He breaks out, cuts it back across the 30, tackled at the 31.
Yeah, brought down just across the 31-yard line there by Jesus Lopez for the Pirates. And that's twice the Indians have gotten really good returns. Both of the kickoffs by the Pirates have been returned out over the 30-yard line. And the Indians now will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 31. 6:33 left to play here in the first quarter. Less than half the quarter gone, Charlie, and a lot of offense already.
Oh, yeah. Long run by Leckelt. All setting a sustained drive by Port Neches-Groves. PNG's got twins. Right halfback next to Rashawn Johnson. Johnson throws it out in the direction of Dylan McGow, over his head, incomplete. Vidor was playing that very tight.
Yeah, somebody had that well covered on the far side. We'll take a look at that replay. Trying to catch that number. Is that number 8 or number 9 there? It's either Jace Humberson or Peyton Berg.
Probably Peyton Berg. He was one of the starting cornerbacks. Three receivers, hold it, make it 4, counting the halfback over here on the left-hand wide side of the field for Port Neches-Groves. Vidor's defensive line shifts, and there is a stoppage. Vidor calls a timeout before the play starts, so that's fortuitous for Vidor. Timeout called, and now each team has used one timeout in the first quarter. That's rare right there.
Well, we could take this opportunity to talk about that starting lineup on defense for the Pirates. We didn't get to that in the first drive. We got linebacker Joey Ciccio, another linebacker, number 22, Justin Kaiser. Free safety is William Fawcett. Defensive back, Peyton Berg. Outside linebacker, Noah Emfinger. Another outside linebacker, Gavin Otey. Defensive back, Brock Vincent. And down on the line there in the trenches, we've got number 62, Joey Zelgowski, number 32, Kelby Odom, number 53, Tony Ciccio, and number 4, Jesus Lopez.
Undefeated, both teams are in 22-5A. 4-0 coming into tonight's game. Port Arthur Memorial also undefeated in the district. This time, a little hitch screen or hitch route to Preston Riggs, number 12, just a little curl. Got the first down out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, good gain there by that Indian offense. And we talked about Vidor being pretty much run on offense, but Port Neches-Groves is very balanced in their attack, Charlie, both the run and the pass, and we're seeing them use both effectively, and maybe throwing the ball a little bit more than they have, or a little bit more than running it this evening so far, but being very successful with the passing game.
Number 11, Keenel McZeal, alone here on the right-hand side, near side for the Indians. Motion across, they fake the jet sweep, and they hand it off to their tailback. Gains a couple of yards, hard yards there over the guard is Preston Hughes.
Number 62 there in on the tackle, Joseph Zelgowski there for the Pirates after that short gain.
Hughes is a junior running back coming into the game, had 8 touchdowns over the year. Second down and 7 yards to go. 3 receivers to the right-hand side, but McZeal's by himself on the near side. Hughes at left halfback. Rashawn Johnson looking deep, chunks it up there, has a man open. McGow brings it down at the 5-yard line. Great catch by number 10, senior Dylan McGow.
That was a fantastic catch because it was well covered in the back. I believe that was William Fawcett that was covering. And there for a moment, I thought Fawcett had a chance to intercept it. Had to look for a moment to see who came down with it, but great play there by the Port Neches-Groves Indians, and McGow made a fantastic catch. Great concentration to bring that ball in.
You can see the arm that the sophomore quarterback, Rashawn Johnson, brought to the table. That's how he got the starting lineup.
And you said sophomore, Charlie. He's got more years to develop.
Twins motion in. Johnson's going to keep it, running to the right side. There's an overload. Johnson walks in for the touchdown. Good blocking downfield on the right-hand side by the Indians. With 4:39 left in the first quarter, Indians break on top 13-7.
Here you get a good look at Rashawn Johnson jogging back to the sideline here, and look at this run, Charlie. Breaks to the outside, untouched. Good block on the far side there by the Indians. That was Preston Hughes just tying up that cornerback on the far side and allowing Rashawn to just walk in the end zone untouched.
And now the point after attempt for Port Neches-Groves. Port Neches-Groves had a few problems early on, and there's a blocked kick. Blocked kick, and I hate to be, looking into my crystal ball there, but some early games attempt, and Vidor was able to block that one. 13-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
The Superior Energies replay of the week is sponsored by Superior Energies, Classic Chevrolet, BC Miller Electric, Pizza Inn Port Neches, and Bubba's AC.
If you're looking for some great tasting sausage and boudin, then stop by our Market Basket Smokehouse. From spicy to rich in flavor, we have the variety your taste buds are craving. Our Smokehouse sausage and boudin is award-winning and made fresh in our stores every day with the highest standards of quality. Stop by Market Basket Smokehouse today and pick some up for your next party or family mealtime. Market Basket, savor the flavor of our award-winning smokehouse.
We are Superior Energies, Superior I&E Group, United Superior Insulation Group, Superior Engineering Group, Superior Energies Incorporated.
Logan Lejeune set to kick off in this 13-7 game, Greg pointed out during the commercial. I got too excited there. Angle kick to the 19-yard line taken there by Peyton Berg. Berg gets it out to the 41-yard line.
We're going to get an opportunity to see that replay again and see that blocked extra point.
Yeah, with Vidor coming in, it'll be coming from right in front of you. You'll see the kick blocker come flash right off of the left-hand side of your screen here.
I believe it was Gavin Otey, number 40. But this will give us the look right there. Nope, number 8. Peyton Berg blocks that kick.
Peyton Berg coming in from his cornerback position. Vidor now 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. They've got a wide receiver out to the left-hand side. Quarterback draw. Carante around the right side gets the first down. Steps over the, late hit there it looked like, but referee saying nope, no flags are out. First down at the PNG 41-yard line.
Yeah, good run there by Carante. Just faking the handoff, taking it around the right side for good yardage there for the Pirate offense. 1st down and 10 from the Indian 41. Here we get another look at that play.
Carante here steps over one defender, gets a couple of more yards down on the ground. And
I'm going to say an official missed that one.
I try not to second guess officials.
Well, I'm not sure that was a guess.
And we have, let's see what the referees are calling. One of the referees was coming up showing they needed to reset the play clock, but Vidor may have had to burn another timeout. Coach Matthews was saying that something was wrong with that play clock there.
Yeah, already burned one timeout, doesn't want to burn another, obviously, this early in the first half. And I believe the officials are going to agree with him, saying reset that game clock.
Either that or that's an old disco move from the 70s.
That was good, Charlie.
Thank you. I've been saving that all year. 1st down and 10 for Vidor. Carante brings the play into his huddle. And again, the difference between the two teams there, Vidor likes to huddle up. PNG just wings the signals in from the sideline. Tight right formation. Carante keeps it, gets around the right-hand side, cuts back, and is hit at the 35-yard line. He falls forward to the 34.
Gain of about 6 there for Carante. And again, you just never know which way the ball's going here. The Indians defending it well that time, though, stopping at, well, about a 5-yard gain.
Durante has good speed there. Watch him step back here. Knowing he's going to be hit, protecting himself. A rushing quarterback has to know how to protect himself against a hit. He knows those safeties are going to be coming up. Tight right formation. Handoff goes to the fullback, and he plows across the 30. Still going. Hogan Stogner, number 20. Mainly a blocking back, but every once in a while, to keep everybody honest, you give it to the fullback, and he gets the first down at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, tackled there by the entire starting defense of Port Neches-Groves Indians.
You can see the Indian defense starting to get into what they call the box there, get 9 people inside the box. Of course, last time they tried that, had a long run there by Halen LeKelt. Once you get outside containment, it's a foot race to the end zone.
Yeah, LeKelt can move. He's fast.
Double wing formation. It's a pitch over to LeKelt. Excuse me, Colby Humble got that pitch. Number 5 got the pitch. He gets out to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on first down. NFL teams will take that.
Yeah, that's a good start. This offense really doesn't want to get behind the down box here. Again, despite a 65-yard run, that is their offense right there. It's just moving the ball methodically down the field, putting together long drives. That's what we've seen the Pirates do. And it'll be second down, and it looks like about 5 to go. 1:38 clock running here in the first quarter.
Tight right formation again. Motion, they've got cross action, and this time LeKelt dives forward. He's going to be close to the first down at the 19-yard line. It is a first.
Yeah, LeKelt taking it over the right side, getting inside, as we said, down to the 19. Here we get a good look at it. Just so many going left, so many going right. Got to decide who has the football. It's just a lot of misdirection. And you look at when the Pirates line up, their deepest back's only about 3 to 4 yards off of the ball.
It's all about the mesh point in the T. And there's a straight T formation right there. Carante keeps it. Breaks free, gets to the 10. It's a foot race. Carante's going to score. Maverick, his older brother was Montana. Maverick Carante scores from the 19-yard line.
Well, again, a lot of pregame talk, Charlie. We said whoever scores first may be important. I'm going to say whoever has the ball last may be more important. These offenses are up and down the field so far and matching one another score for score. And here comes an important PAT for the Pirates after they blocked Port Neches-Groves PAT on their last touchdown.
Bridger Carante from the hold of Colby Humble. It is good. Vidor is ahead. 14-13 with 51 seconds left. We'd like to thank our sponsors for this night. Of course, Superior Energies is our main sponsor, the Superior Energies replay of the week. We also like to thank the Lube Shop, Market Basket, Classic Chevrolet, La Suprema Mexican Restaurant, Pizza Inn in Port Neches, Bubba's Air Conditioning, BC Miller Electric, and the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 479. We appreciate y'all working with Golden Triangle Replay to bring you the best high school football in Southeast Texas. Catch it on replay. That's our motto, and believe me, we have a lot of fun putting these games on, and you have a lot lot of watching them statewide.
Yeah, and if you're watching
Sunday
it
mornings, anytime, I like to say worldwide. From GTReplay.com.
Absolutely, that's what I was going to say. If you're watching it on Spectrum Sports on Channel 85 or 1020 on demand, you can also pick it up anytime, GTReplay.com. You can look at the archives out there. We've got Central and Ozan. Also, Little Cypress, Mauriceville, and Orangefield. That was a thriller. Unfortunately, I missed that one.
Well, somebody has to work around here.
Yeah, somebody has to go to work. But this one's stacking up to be a thriller as well. This has been a great game so far. Both offenses displaying why they are number 1 and number 2 in the district in offensive power. And we say 1 and 2, they were very close, only just a couple of yards per game. separated these two offenses, so we're getting so far exactly what we expected.
4 touchdowns in the first quarter. Wow. Bridger Carante, the kicker, looks over the receiving team. He's kicked one to each one of the deep backs. Let's see where he goes this time. Ball is set up at the middle of the field on the 40, and it's a pooch kick. Fair caught at the 28-yard line by Cameron Womack.
Yeah, that will actually be the deepest that the Indians will start. They started both drives out across the 30-yard line, and Pirates saying, hey, we're going to try something a little bit different. So far, the Indians have said it doesn't matter where we start from. We're not stopping until we reach purple.
Ball is set at the 32. Again, the most beautiful high school facility in southeast Texas. That's where we are, the reservation, home of the Port Neches-Groves Indians on the bank of the Neches River between Beaumont and Port Arthur. 3 receivers to the right-hand side for Rashawn Johnson. Preston Hughes takes the fake, and Johnson keeps it himself, crossing the 35. Looks like he's going to gain 4.5 yards on first down. Make it 5 yards. They put it right in the middle. Rashawn Johnson, a sophomore quarterback, has thrown for a touchdown. Ran one in himself, both of them from inside the 5-yard line.
Well, you got a good shot there of Zachary Murdoch just making an excellent block right up the middle.
Johnson rolls to his right, throws it out, and McGow is unable to bring it in at the 40-yard line. It would have been just short of the first down.
Yeah, it would have been a tough catch. He got his hands on it, but the ball was thrown a little bit low and outside. Would have been short, but also would have been a tough catch there on the far side.
And again, you can see here how the two offenses work with Vidor going into a huddle and the Port Neches-Groves Indians looking at the signals. Everybody stays in their general location. Save some energy. Johnson rolls over. Almost intercepted by Vidor as the ball goes through the hands of Noah Graham.
Yeah, Port Neches continued to keep the ball in the air. Johnson already has 102 yards passing here in just the first quarter, and the Indians keep going to that passing game, but 2 incompletions will bring out the punt team for the Indians.
Tight punt formation by the Indians. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. This probably is going to be the last play. Riggs, the punter. Wiggling, lands at the 31-yard line. Caught on the bounce there by William Fawcett. Number 6 is tackled almost immediately. Excuse me, that's number 8, Peyton Berg. Berg is tackled almost immediately, and that is the end of the first quarter. 14-13 the score. Vidor over Port Neches-Groves. Vidor with their 3rd possession.
If you want superior safety, service, and quality, look to Superior Energies for insulation, soft craft, industrial, electrical, instrumentation, and engineering services.
We are Superior Energies, Superior I&E Group, United Superior Insulation Group, Superior Engineering Group, Superior Energies Incorporated.
At the Lube Shop, we carry quality lubricants and filters to keep your vehicle running like new. During our 24-point inspection, we check the fluids and filters and determine whether your vehicle uses conventional, synthetic, or synthetic blend. We feature quality Castrol products and carry all premium brands. We offer computerized records, fleet billing, and factory service intervals. Let us show you why we're the best. The Lube Shop with 4 convenient locations. There's one near you.
So Vidor will be going from the right-hand side of your screen toward the left. Tight left formation. Durante keeps it. He tries to cut back, and the Indians are all over him this time. Still the gain of 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, 4-yard gain there by the Pirate rushing game, and they'll add that to their 138 yards of rushing they had in the first quarter. So they're already up at 142 yards rushing here, which puts them really just right on or right ahead of the pace that they typically rush at in every game. Their 437 yard per game average.
Tight right formation. There's a flag, a little bit of motion.
For 4 generations, La Suprema has been serving authentic family dishes of the very best Mexican food. So take a break and come enjoy our award-winning service and delicious homemade family recipes. Your taste buds will love you. La Suprema Mexican Restaurant, Highway 365 across from Central Mall.
False stars call against the Pirates. And they'll push them back 5 yards, bring up a second down.
So after the 5-yard penalty, that'll make it second down and 11 yards to go.
Yeah, Dustin Poteet there got a little anxious, jumped a little bit early, and this is what Vidor really needs to try to avoid. Being second and 11, that's not a good down and distance for this Pirate offense.
Rich Cabina from our media partner, the Beaumont Enterprise, keeping us up on the stats, because believe me, if I was doing the math in my head, we'd be in real trouble. He's got a computer. Colby Humble tried to make the corner there, had to be put in motion by Carante, ends up getting 3 yards, but it's still going to be third down and long for Vidor. You can see Humble going in motion here, gets forced back inside, had a chance to get going, but that a cornerback, number 7.
Stansberry did a good job there, Cameron Stansberry, of fighting off that block and making that tackle and keeping it to a short gain of only 3 yards.
So it's third down and a long 8. They need to get to the 41-yard line to maintain possession of the ball. Tight left formation. Carante keeps it on a quarterback draw. He's going to get thrown forward to the 40-yard line. Depends on the mark. Side judge has it at the 40. That'll be a yard short.
Yeah, he's going to be a little short. Now it'll be decision time, but awfully hard to go for it here, even though only 4th and 1. But we'll see what Coach Matthews does.
Good fakes there by the Pirates. Froze the linebackers and gave Carante 7 of those yards. 14-13, Vidor over Port Neches.
Well, the offense is staying on the field, Charlie. We're going to see, will they snap it? Do you think they'll come to the line? Maybe they'll try a hard count, see if they can draw Port Neches-Groves off.
I think Vidor has an unbalanced line here. Unbalanced to the right, and they give it to Lekelt. Lekelt dives over the pile, and he gets the first down. Unbalanced line to the right-hand side.
Yeah, Lekelt wasn't looking to break that big. He just wanted a couple to get the first down and dove over the line and picks up 2 yards to add to his 79 yards he had in the first quarter. So he's up over 80 yards rushing, leading rusher there. And good surge there by that Pirate offensive line.
I knew a coach that called that play power 2 jump, because he told the running back, I want 2 yards out of this, and you got to jump to get it. Tight left formation now for Vidor. Carante rolls over, going to throw the ball. Caught! A juggling catch out there by Colby Humble. And number 5, they complete a pass, Greg.
1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Well, they don't throw it often, but when they do, it's more than likely going to be open, and it was, and good catch there.
And I tell you what, Colby Humble, that would be good on any team, that type of juggling catch.
Yeah, good concentration there, and the Pirates are set up now inside the 45-yard line, first down and 10.
Straight T formation now. They'll do some motion out of it, and there goes Humble in motion. Carante around the right-hand side. He's got one man to beat, jumps over him, gets inside the 40, inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, Vidor.
Yeah, Cameron Stansberry makes the tackle on the far side, and he was the only guy who could make that tackle and keep that from being a touchdown.
Good clearing block there at the top to get Carante around the right-hand side. Carante not afraid to climb the ladder there to get over the defender.
And that's at least 4 or 5 guys running the ball so far for this Pirate offense.
Again, the T formation. There's the motion. This time they hand it off on the cross buck to LeKelt. LeKelt gets 5 yards, make it 4 yards on first down, just inside the 25.
Yeah, and it happened quickly. The Vidor offense just moving along 4, 5, 6 yards at a time and continuing to work that clock now. 7:43, 42 clock rolling here in the the second quarter.
Wide receiver coming to the left. Slot back on this side as well for Vidor. Arante does a counter to the right-hand side. It looked like he slipped when he planted, so he only got to the 21-yard line. It'll be third down and a long 3 to go.
Yep, Sergio Ayala there in on the tackle there for that Indian defense.
He kind of slipped right there. He was able to fall forward. That's one thing you can say about the Pirate running backs. They square their shoulders, and all the momentum is going forward when you tackle them. Got to get to the 18-yard line. Same formation. This time motion back. Carante with the keeper. Dives forward. It depends on where the pile is marked. Referee saying it is a first down at the 17-yard line.
Gain of about 3 or 4 yards there on the play. The Pirates getting up slow on the far side. I believe that's the tight end, Seth Smith, but stays in the game.
Favoring his right knee just a little bit. The pile, I think, rolled up on him. First down and 10. There's the T formation again. No motion out of it this time. He just gives it to the fullback, Hogan Stogner. Looked like they tried a trap play on the inside, and Stogner gets down to the 13-yard line. A good gain of 5 yards on first down.
Watch this. He steps over the line. There's a pile. Let me just step over them. Keep on going.
That was no trap. That was just almost like a veer block. Everybody turned to the right and started running forward.
Brought down there by Logan Lejeune for the P&G defense.
We'll call it second down and 6. He's more than 5. Tight left formation. Jet sweep. Coming to the left.
Well, that's just good defense, Charlie, by Cameron Womack on this near side. He just fought off a block and kept that from being a score. Watch number 17 here coming to your picture here on the near side.
LeKelt does a great job of following his blocker. And you're right, the defender did an excellent job of fighting off that block, but still gained yardage. Third down and 2 yards to go for Vidor. Clock is running at 5:10.
Yeah, if it wouldn't have been for that play, though, that was 6. That was a good defensive play.
Unbalanced line to the left-hand side. Pitch to the tailback, and LeKelt gets to about the 8-yard line, but let's see what the side judge says. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be just a little bit short.
Referees are looking at it. One of the advantages of artificial turf is that the grass is flat all the way across. It's easy to see, but they're going to call an official's timeout and take a look at it. Got to bring the chains in from the far side of the field. A beautiful night to play football. Temperatures dropped to 81 degrees. Yes, it's October in Texas. Get a good shot here from our sideline camera. Right down the line.
Got it.
Get out the credit card.
Yeah.
First down. Wow, that's not even the nose of the football. We're talking a nostril.
Yeah, it was close. When it takes them that long to stare at it and decide, it's very close. But it'll be a first down and goal for the Vidor offense.
4:56 left in the first half. Vidor is ahead 14-13. Ball is inside the 9. This is a very long drive by the Pirates. T formation. Maverick Carante at quarterback. Motion toward the short side. Carante keeps it. There's nowhere to go. The Indians are all over them. A great defensive stop there by one of the Indians who was able to stop Carante and then wait for help.
Yeah, Cameron Stansberry just steps in and stands Carante up right at the line. Nope, I was wrong. That wasn't. It was number 4, Alec LaBeouf, making that play.
Loss of a yard. Took him back to right at the 9-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd down and goal. Tight right formation. And timeout is called by Vidor. They didn't like the way the defense looked, so they're going to burn one of their 2 remaining timeouts. 4:01, make it 4:02 left in the first half. Vidor ahead 14-13. Greg, what has surprised you about the first half?
Well, I don't know. So far, I don't know if I can say anything has. We were expecting a good offense, and that's exactly what we got here tonight so far on the Superior Energies Replay of the Week.
Replays are sponsored by the Lube Shop.
There's been a few exciting replays to Lube Shop replays.
We've had lots of people come by here and look at our screen up here. We'd also like to give a shout out to Market Basket and Classic Chevrolet, La Suprema, Pizza Inn in Port Neches. Donnie Broussard always cooks up a good meal. Market Basket, Classic Chevrolet, and IBEW Local 479. The Superior Energies Replay of the Week. Vidor at Port Neches-Groves, a battle of leaders, undefeated. District 22-5A.
Can you call and put in our pizza order now, Charlie?
Already done.
Already done. There you go.
Halftime, it will be ready. But you had a chance there to take a look at the beautiful surroundings here of the reservation. Smack dab in the middle of Jefferson County, Texas.
And all the industry.
Yes, indeed. Tight right slot this time. Carante hands it to LeKelt. LeKelt's pushing the pile forward. He gets to about the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd down from there. Good push there by Halen LeKelt. You can see number 3 here. Squares his shoulders up and follows his big offensive lineman, Donovan Leonard, toward the end zone. Following number 74 is a good thing to do. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Clock is running. 3's wild, as the baseball announcer would say. Ben Scully, who retired recently. LeKelt in motion. Handoff. LeKelt, quarterback Carante keeps it. Touchdown.
Yeah, Charlie capped off there almost a 9-minute drive.
Wow.
8 minutes and 41 seconds there on that drive. And more importantly, though, for the Pirates, they finish it off and they punch the ball in the end zone.
That's Carante's 2nd touchdown, scoring earlier on a 19-yard run. This 3-yard run increases the score to 20-13 with the point after attempt.
And your point after attempt sheet would say kick the field goal or kick the extra point, but Coach Matthews, he says, no, we're going to go for 2.
And you're going to burn a timeout to think about it. So that'll be the last Vidor timeout. 3:19 left in the first half with a point after attempt impending. That's a good word. An impending point after. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back with the attempt in just a moment.
Tonight's replays are sponsored by The Lube Shop. The Lube Shop with 4 convenient locations in Beaumont, Silsbee, and Nederland.
For 4 generations, La Suprema has been serving authentic family dishes of the very best Mexican food. So take a break and come enjoy our award-winning service and delicious homemade family recipes. Your taste buds will love you. La Suprema Mexican Restaurant, Highway 365 across from Central Mall.
We are Superior Energies, Superior I&E Group, United Superior Insulation Group, Superior Engineering Group, Superior Energies Incorporated.
Jeff Matthews has sent in the play. They're going for 2 out of the I formation. High tight slot to the right. Carante under center. Ferrante keeps it, dives, he's hit right at the goal line. It is good. He falls forward, but I tell you what, that was a great stick by the defender to try and keep him out.
Yeah, it looked like the exact same play as the touchdown just a moment ago. And I thought for a moment it was going to be wide open. He was going to walk in, but the gap was filled very quickly there by the Port Neches defense. But Ferrante able to fall across the line, and the two-point conversion is good. And so our new score with 3:19 left to play here in the first half, it's the Vidor Pirates 22 and the Port Neches-Groves Indians 13. But the Indians are about to get the ball back, and 3:19 for this offense, that's plenty of time.
2 weeks ago, the Vidor Pirates were visiting the Needland Bulldogs, and the game went into double overtime. Jeff Matthews going for 2 in double overtime to win the game outright. He had been the second receiver of the overtime, so he knew that Needland had scored their touchdown, kicked their point after, so when he scored his touchdown, he was 1 point behind. Visiting team, though, just like tonight. Going for the jugular.
I believe they hadn't beaten Nederland in Nederland, did I hear, for 27 years?
Something like
that. And so I like Coach Matthews being aggressive, trying to seize every opportunity. And we saw it twice on that drive, going for 2. But also remember, they had a 4th down back at their own 40-yard line, and went for the first down and got it and kept that drive alive.
Ferrante, they've got the onside kick set up. It's a high, beautiful, perfect onside kick. Recovered by Peyton Berg in front of the P&G bench. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag at the end, but we'll have to take a look at this again. Go for broke.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen,
that's Jeff Matthews right there saying it's our ball going that way.
And he telegraphed it. I mean, he moved everyone over, and the kick was absolutely perfect. A little easier to do on turf. The ball took a perfect bounce, and the Pirates were there to receive. We'll just have to see what this penalty is.
It may be a post-possession penalty because as soon as the ball was recovered, Berg went straight to the ground. Pass interference, or interference, I guess you would say, of the kick was.
Now, maybe we get another look at that and see what they were. Is there? Well, can there be an interference though if the ball's
on an onside kick?
On an onside kick? I know there's an interference if the ball is punted and it's in the air, but that ball was on the ground. Once it's on the ground, I don't think you can have an interference against the. I don't know. Well, they're wearing the stripes, not us. So.
So Port Neches-Groves, after the penalty is marked off, is going to have the ball at the 37-yard line of Vidor. A unfortunate turn of events for the Pirates.
Well, after all of that, Charlie, it's first down and 10 for the Indians.
3:19. Port Neches-Groves still has 2 timeouts. Pitch to Keenell McZeal coming around the left-hand side. And Vidor, there's a flag on the far side of the field. Right as McZeal is tackled, the flag was thrown before McZeal got over there. We'll check Mr. Whitehat and see what the call is.
Still no indication yet, but looks like he's coming to the Port Neches side to ask. Nope.
Holding against the offense is called.
That'll be a spot foul, so it should be marked off from about the 34, so placed back at the 44.
McZeal with the ball there, taking the sweep. You can see him tackled at the end there by, look like 4 or 5 different Pirates got a hold of him. Spot foul, though, takes him back to the 44-yard line, so it's going to be first down and 16 to go. 17 to go.
First and 17.
Goose is wild. Riggs in motion. Pass is caught by Noah Graham. Graham's knocked down from behind at the 10-yard line. Graham ran the wheel route, and it was wide open there as Rashawn Johnson had no pressure on him. The number 5 there going behind one defender in front of the other.
Yeah, a lot of play fake in the backfield, and he was just wide open. Coming in late there for the Pirates was Noah Emfinger, but not before a big gain, and the Indians are inside inside the Pirate 10-yard line, first down and goal.
3 receivers to the right-hand side for Rashawn Johnson. Johnson keeps it, trying to break outside. He's tackled close to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down.
Tony Ciccio there making the play for that Pirate defense, making first contact.
Good play there by the D lineman coming up to hold on.
And then the quarterback there coming in. Maverick Carante outplaying defense, comes in and finishes off the tackle.
Play clock at 10 seconds. In the pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right-hand side. McZeel comes into the middle. It's going to be a pass play. Johnson's hit in the backfield and tackled, sacked.
Ciccio again, number 53. Tony Ciccio again in on the sack for that Pirate defense. Clock running 1:25, and now the ball outside the 10-yard line will be marked back near the 13.
Play action. Johnson was looking downfield, hoping for someone to get free, and never had a chance. He would have had to throw it just as soon as he set up. No one was open. Good defense by the Vidor secondary. Third down and goal, and we're going to have a timeout called at 1:03 left in the first half. P&G burns one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So they had the momentum there, but 2 good defensive stops by the Pirates have pushed the Indians away from the goal line.
And with just a little over a minute, the Indians are trying to work the clock, work the time off the clock, not wanting to give the ball back to the Pirate offense with any time left, and hoping to punch it in here with just only a few seconds left to play here in the first half and try to get back close, draw closer in this game, trailing by 9 here as we near the end of the first half.
Vidor, I'm sure, stung a little bit by the reversal of fortune on that onside kick that we thought was perfectly executed, but the referee saw something differently. Trying to hold out P&G, or at least restrict them to a field goal attempt. 2 Vidor cornerbacks run into each other. They know it's going to be a pass play. Johnson rolls to his left. He's looking to throw it. Got a guy wide open. Touchdown. The cornerback had to make a decision, and either way he went, he was wrong. Pass to Noah Graham, number 5, for the touchdown.
Yeah, rolled out to the left side and threw a little jump pass there, and it was kind of an option play. If the cornerback had gone with Graham, Johnson would have just kept it. The cornerback came up to play the quarterback, just threw it over his head.
Didn't know you were there.
Now going for 1, a single point. That'll make it a 2-point differential. This time the kick is good. Indians 20, Pirates 22 with 57 seconds left.
Preston Riggs back in kicking that PAT. He kicked the first one, I believe, but was not on for the last one. But he puts that one through for the Indians. And it's a good ball game, 22-20. The Pirates lead. Just 57 seconds left to play here before halftime.
The Vidor having the kickoff here. They will also get the kickoff to start the second half. P&G took the opening kickoff and took it down. A 3-yard touchdown pass from Johnson to McZeel to make it 7-0. Then Vidor's Lekelt scored for 65 yards out to tie it. Fort Neches-Groves, a 4-yard touchdown run from Rashawn Johnson, but the PAT was blocked by Peyton Berg, 13-7. Durante scored on a 19-yard run for Vidor, and then they kicked the point after to take the lead, 14-13. In the second quarter, Carante scored on a 3-yard run, and they also ran in the PAT to make it 22-13. And as you just saw, Sean Johnson to Noah Graham on an 11-yard touchdown. Extra point kicks made it 22-20. Now Preston Riggs set to kick off for Port Neches-Groves. That may go out of bounds, and it does. That's fortuitous for Vidor. No time off the clock, and of course it's a penalty for going out of bounds untouched. Option resides with the receiving team. Referee's pointing out at the 35, and that's where Vidor will take it.
They'll put it back at the 30-yard line.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 30 yards. You know, listen, that's not really that bad a plan, Charlie. Kick it out of bounds and give the ball at the 30. We've seen kick returns out past the 30 several times tonight already.
Riggs is a kickoff, though. I've seen him put it into the end zone on the fly before whenever he got it well. And he's also a specialist at pooch kicks. He was able to aim at different areas on the field. I've seen a few games of Port Neches-Groves throughout this course of this year. The problems they're having with the PAT are somewhat hard to understand. Tight left formation, they give it to the fullback, and fullback's rumbling and stumbling for 12 yards. That's Stogner, number 20.
First down there for the Pirates, so the clock will stop temporarily while they reset the chains. And now it's running again, 46 seconds.
Perfect little middle trap there. Vidor has no timeouts at all. They used them all on the previous touchdown drive. Fakes the pitch. Carante looking to throw the ball. No chance there. Flags all over the place when Carante goes down.
They'll probably see a horse collar called there as they brought him down by the top of the jersey. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty for the horse collar, is what we expect to see signaled by the referee.
Personal foul. Tight collar. Because of the injury possibility, that was part of it. At one time, it was a perfectly legal tackle to do something like this. But with athletes being pulled back onto their legs and the horrible injuries that occur to the knees, the pros led the way, and the UIL, the high schools and colleges followed along.
Yeah, at the pro level, they've gone from just the shoulder pads. Now you can't bring them down by the nameplate either, so they've moved even a little further down on the jersey.
Anything where you're pulling the guy backwards. First down and 10, 25 seconds and running. Tight left formation. Carante rolls to his left, looking to throw it. He's going to keep it at the 40. Trying to get out of bounds, and he does. They never bring him down. Referee says he stopped here inbound, so they're going to keep the clock running, and that's probably going to be it for the half.
Well, he doesn't like to run out of bounds, but on that play, he needed to run out of bounds, and the clock's going to expire.
And that's the end of the first half. Vidor 22, Port Neches-Groves 20. We'll be back with the first half stats from our media partner, the Beaumont Enterprise. And there's the famous marching eye, the Port Neches-Groves Indian Marching Band. Very famous symbol there. They've been doing this for decades at Port Neches-Groves. A lot of pride and tradition at this school, as at Vidor. And Brooks Cabina, Beaumont Enterprise, our media partner, has our halftime stats. I tell you what, this has been a barn burner of a game, Brooks.
Right, so far it feels like it's gone pretty quickly, and Vidor's been doing that very well with an 8-minute, 41-second drive in the second quarter, make it very quick. Vidor leading all total yards so far with 233, most of that rushing, 219. One pass from Maverick Carante for 14 yards. PNG has 164 total yards, most of that passing from Rashawn Johnson. He's 6 of 9 for 138 yards, including that jump pass touchdown on the first drive of the game. They only have 26 rushing yards, so both have a disparity on either side of the offense, but both of those sides working very well. Leading for rushing for Vidor, Halen Lekelt. He's got 94 yards rushing, and he's tied with Maverick Karante as well. And Halen, a lot of his yardage coming off of that 65-yard touchdown on the sweep to in that first quarter. And Karante has 2 touchdowns, including the 19-yarder that helped them gain the lead. So between either team, none of them egregiously on penalties so far. PNG 2 for 25 yards, Vidor 2 for 15. And the only punt of the game so far is PNG, and they have 1 for 32 yards. But the largest gap in what you can kind of see from the style of these teams, Vidor 9 first downs, PNG 5. That goes to a lot of the way that Vidor drives down the field, and most of that coming on that 8-minute drive in that second quarter.
Yeah, we've definitely seen the split T, the slot T, and how well it is run. Jeff Matthews with the Vidor Pirates ahead of Port Neches-Groves at the reservation, 22-20. Your Superior Energies replay of the week. Don't forget, you can see all of our games at our website worldwide, gtreplay.com, or Superior Energies replay of the week can be seen on Spectrum Sports, channel 85, 11:30 each Sunday morning. We've got a 6-game schedule set up, and next week we're going to be in Port Arthur as an old rivalry is rekindled. Port Arthur Memorial is going to be hosting Port Neches-Groves. Port Arthur Memorial dropped from the 6A ranks into the 5A, the fine 22 5A district here that PNG has been in for years. And Port Arthur and Port Neches-Groves have got a history, a long-time rivalry. Port Arthur at one time had 2 large high schools, Port Arthur Lincoln and Port Arthur Thomas Jefferson. And playing Port Neches-Groves, those were very, very big games. So we're getting the rivalry started again next week. The Indians retake the field. 22-20 the score. Again, not really surprising. There was one, as Brooks said, there was one punt by Port Neches-Groves, and that was when they had 2 incomplete passes during their possession. And, of course, the rushing game has pretty much disappeared for Port Neches, only 26 yards. Greg Chesser, that's when you look at the yardage disparity, 164 to 233. Did that surprise you?
Well, no, not really. That's a lot of offense in the game. Both teams still just being very successful on offense. As you said, just the one punt. But listen, in a game like this, it may come down to just 1 or 2 possessions. Every possession is going to be very, very important. And, one of the reasons why Port Neches has fewer yards on offense is that they've had better starting field position. The score, they've matched point for point, or at least touchdown for touchdown. The keys have been the point after touchdowns, which you alluded to in the first half. And so I expect a good battle here. We're about to take the field to start this second half of play. What a ball game. It's everything we hoped it would be.
With 3:19 left in the first half, Karante scored on a 3-yard run and also took in the point after to make it 22-13. Vidor then attempted an onside kick that we thought was successful, but it was not. A penalty was called, and that gave Port Neches-Groves an extremely short field to work in. They scored on an 11-yard pass from Rashawn Johnson to Noah Graham with 57 seconds left in the half. And the point after was kicked, making it 22-20. But if Vidor had kicked that ball away, who knows? They may have been able to keep the Indians out, and it could have been a wider gap.
Yeah, but I like the aggressiveness of Coach Matthews, and so I don't blame him for that. But if you're Vidor, you've just got to put that behind you. You've still got a 2-point lead. I'm sure if you had asked them at the start of the night, they would have taken a 2-point lead at halftime and receiving the ball here as we begin the second half.
Preston Riggs, number 12, set to kick for the Indians. They do an onside kick as well. It's off the hand, caught. Wow, caught on the run by Jacob Vaughn, and that surprised everybody.
Yeah, Port Neches turned the tides there on Vidor, and boy, a great play there by the Indians, and now they've all of a sudden taken the advantage here as they've got the football here to begin the second half.
Onside kick, very well executed by Port Neches-Groves. We've seen 2 of them and, of course, toward the near sideline here so that you would be able to see it. Jacob Vaughn ends up catching the ball on the bounce and running with it. So Port Neches-Groves, a true change in momentum, ending the second half with a touchdown and looking to add to the points now. From the pistol, 3 receivers to the left-hand side for Rashawn Johnson. He fakes the handoff. He's going to be hit in the backfield and tackled by 3 Pirates, first of whom is Jesus Lopez, number 4, a defensive end.
Yeah, Jesus Lopez there making first contact and just holding Johnson up until others could arrive. He read that perfectly, got into the backfield, joined there by Brett Wilcox, or Noah Emfinger rather, to bring him down for the loss. But well read there by Lopez.
Second down and 2. P&G trying to add to that rushing total. Now they're pretty much forced into passing. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. Johnson does a play action. Plenty of time, has his arm hit just as he comes forward. Good late penetration there by the Pirates.
Yeah, let's just see if on that replay, if that wasn't Tony Ciccio, number 53, in there making that, batting that ball down. See the penetration coming right up the middle.
Yep, that is Ciccio. Did a little twist turn there at the a twist stunt there at the line to get the penetration. So it's third down and 12. Vidor with 1 safety deep. Johnson again. Pass goes to McZill. He's got the first down, breaks the first tackle. Tackled at the 27-yard line. Crossing pattern, hit him right in stride.
Yeah, perfect pass there by Rashawn Johnson. And good gain there on 3rd and 12. There you see, hit him right where you got to. Put it right at the face mask.
Keenell McZill, the senior wide receiver, missed a lot of last season with an injury. You can see how big of a target he is. First down and 10. 28-yard line, pistol formation. They give it to Riggs. Riggs rose to the right-hand side over the right tackle, gets to the 20-yard line. 8-yard gain, make it 9-yard gain on first down.
And the Indians are driving here, trying to get back up on top of this ball game early here in the second half. They're now down near the 20-yard line of the Pirates. And they're just working that offense.
Gives it off to Preston Hughes, number 6. This time the Pirates push him sideways. He did not get the first down. Tackled at the 20.
Lopez there, again on the tackle for the Pirates. Fights off a block. First to make contact. And number 22 as well, Justin Kaiser comes in and cleans that up. No gain for the Indians.
Heavy backfield this time for Port Neches-Groves. They send in some extra linemen. Third down and short, trying to get Vidor to jump. They did not. So the play is changed. Johnson moves Hughes to his left-hand side, and he's going to follow him. Gets the first down into the end zone. Rashawn Johnson. There's a flag on the play, though. 2 flags on the play as Johnson goes in to score. Let's see what the flags are.
Probably going to be holding. That's generally what you see down in that part of the field if it's against the Indians. Pirates clapping, so they think it's against the Indians.
Referees are talking over at the far 10-yard line. The referee's pointing back toward the offensive line of scrimmage. Let's see what the call is. Holding is called against the offense.
This is a spot foul, Charlie, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty. It happened at the 10. That'll put the ball back at the 20. Let's see if we can see that here on the far side, what it's called.
Push in the back.
Block
right
in the back, yeah.
Block in the back.
And I believe that is what sprung him for the touchdown. It was a good call.
The third down and 2 yards to go again. Ball is spotted right at the 20-yard line, so it was 10 yards downfield and 10 yards from the spot. of the foul, which is where the penalty was called. So this time P&G comes out in a spread formation, 3-4 receivers on the right-hand side. Johnson's going to keep it. Turns upfield, gets the first down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, just following his blocking there, finding his way, picking up just enough yardage for the first down. Well, actually pick up of about 5 yards, but letting the play develop. Good block there. That was number 6, I believe, making that initial block there. Preston Hughes, which brung him for the first down. Johnson picking up about 4 yards and picking up the Indian first down.
Play clock at 10 seconds now as the Indians get the play in. Pistol formation, Hughes behind Johnson, 3 receivers to the left-hand side, McGow to the right. Johnson hands it off to Hughes up the middle, gets to the 10-yard line. 6-yard gain on first down for Port Neches-Groves.
And we're seeing Port Neches come out running the ball a little more than we saw in the first half. Made some adjustments at halftime in the run game, and it's been successful. Brought down there by number 15, Joey Ciccio.
Play clock down to 10 seconds now. P&G's kind of slowing things down here with their play selection, their play calling, I guess I should say. Gives it to Hughes. Hughes is going to score if he can keep his feet. The referees are looking. He did cross the plane. Touchdown, Indians.
Yeah, Preston tripped up there at about the 6 or 7 yard line, but is able to dive forward. Good job there by Preston Hughes, and he puts the Indians back on top, 26-22, and they are going to kick the PAT.
Point after attempt. High snap, almost got it, but did not. Indians 27, Pirates 22. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
The Superior Energies replay of the week is sponsored by Superior Energies, The Lube Shop, Market Basket, and IBEW Local 479.
We are Superior Energies, Superior I&E Group, United Superior Insulation Group, Superior Engineering Group, Superior Energies Incorporated.
At the end of the game, we'll pick the IBEW player of the game from each team. These are the players we feel had the biggest positive impact on tonight's game.
Just a few moments in the fourth quarter, Greg Cheshire and I are going to choose the IBEW Local 479 players of the game. And right now, Greg, we were talking about it at halftime. It'd be a tough selection. So much offense going on between these two schools.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to see an offensive player, the way this game's going, be the player of the game for both schools.
Preston Riggs puts it into the end zone on the fly. Ball comes out to the 25, and that's where the Vidor Pirates will put it into play. Down 5 points with 7:56 left in the third quarter.
And so now, can the Indian defense step up? Have they made the adjustments at halftime? Did they make the necessary halftime adjustments to stop this Pirate offense? As Brooks alluded to at halftime, only 1 punt in the game so far. That was on the side of the Indians. For the Pirates, they have not been stopped yet on offense, and so the defense needs to step up.
From the tight slot, Maverick Carante keeps it, tries to get around the right-hand side. He's off to the races. Steps out of bounds, the referee says, at the 41-yard line. That's 14 yards, first down.
Let's get that starting lineup in for the Vidor Pirates here as we begin the second half. Of course, as you see, led there by number 23, quarterback Maverick Carante. Running backs are Halen LeKelt, Hogan Stogner, and Colby Humble. And your tight end is Seth Smith, your wideout Grant Johnson. And then that line has been doing so good this evening. Center Brett Nunez. The guards are Austin Springs and Donovan Leonard. The right tackle, the tackle Dalton Poteet, and other tackle Garrison Spears.
Little bit of a reverse this time to LeKelt, and he's met at the 40-yard line. Good stop there by Cole Robinson coming up from his linebacker position for PNG. Number 17 there, Cameron Womack, defensive back, has had a good game as well.
Yeah, that one didn't fool anybody, Charlie. Womack stepped up and filled the hole.
No gain for Vidor. I've said that very few times tonight. Second down and 10 from the left hash mark. Tight slot to the right is Vidor. Durante keeps it. He's going to be hit quickly by Alec LeBeuf, number 4, as a helmet goes flying away.
Yeah, so the Indian defense making some adjustments here. And number 4 there, Alec LeBeuf, making a good defensive play, stopping the Pirates, putting them in 3rd and 8. Ooh, and you see all those bodies flying around there. Number 17, Cameron Womack, lost the helmet. A lot of bodies and knees flying near that unprotected head. There on the replay, you saw it.
3rd down and 8. LeKelt in motion. Carante with the ball. He's going to get thrown forward. There's a flag on the play. Carante gets out to the 46-yard line. That's 5 yards short, but let's see what the flag is.
Well, that play was messy from the beginning. I believe Carante wanted to pull that and keep it.
Referee's checking with the PNG coaches. Must be a penalty against the offense.
Well, normally you would say, well, obviously it'll bring up 4th and 5. That's what you want to do. But with this offense, you never know. Coach Matthews just showing the desire to go far and take chances. So.
Chop block is called against the offense. It is declined. It is 4th down where the ball is. 4th down and 5 yards from the Vidor 46. Let's see if we can see the chop block here on the replay.
Well, I believe that was called on the left tackle there, number 60, who went low there, number 60, Dalton Poteet.
So Vidor, for their first punt of the game, tight formation. Cameron Stansberry back to return the kick. Goes out of bounds. Let's see where the referee marks it. He starts walking back forward. 28-yard line for Port Neches-Groves, 1st and 10. They executed an onside kick to start the second half, went down and scored to take the lead, and they just held Vidor for the first time tonight. I think the momentum is purple right now.
Yeah, and really the momentum was with the Pirates as they came out. They were about to get the ball, already leading by 2, and that onside kick just turned things, and they put the ball in the end zone. The Indians put the ball in the end zone, and now you sort of see that momentum switch, and now can the Pirate defense step up and stop this offense of the Indians?
Handoff goes to Preston Hughes, and number 6 is driving the pile forward across the 40-yard line to the 41. 13 yards on 1st down. Flag on the play. A late flag is thrown. Another flag, hat is thrown. So we got 2 flags now. 1 flag and 1 hat.
1 flag and 1 hat's going to be 15 yards one way and 15 yards the other is what you're going to see here, I think. Looked like there was some extracurricular there by Keenell McZeal. And then I believe one of the Pirates, I'm thinking Justin Kaiser, number 22, looked like he stepped across the line and said something to an Indian, and can't do that.
We have a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the offense. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense. They offset, 1st down from where the ball ended.
Yeah, and they don't like to do the offsetting penalties, but this case it kind of happened that way as the penalties were a few seconds apart. A good run there by Preston Hughes. Hard to credit anyone with the tackle after you've been drugged down the field 6 yards.
True.
Nobody wants their name called as coming off the bottom of that pile, right?
Referees kind of slowed things down there to give everybody an opportunity to regain composure. First down and 10. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to the far side. They tried to draw Vidor up, and they got him. They got the Port Neches-Groves, rather. I think one of the offensive linemen had their hand on the ground and then picked it up, and that's an automatic illegal procedure penalty.
Yeah, right here on the near side, it was number 5 there, Noah Graham, had his hand down. He was on the line of scrimmage with his hand on the ground, and then he looked up to see what the play change call was, and can't do that after the hand's on the ground.
That's why so many times you see the offensive linemen go up there and just lean over, put their elbows on their knees. You can start a run play from that position. You can start a pass play from that position. Johnson with the ball, fakes the quick sweep, throws it up for McZill, and he's just throwing that one away. Well defended that time by number 12, Noah Mfinger, an outside linebacker who stayed with McZill the whole play.
Yeah, just a little crossed up there. Johnson thought McZill was going deep. He cut it in at about the 40-yard line. The ball landed down at about the 25, and it'll bring up second down and 15 for the Indians.
The Indians have run that play several times there where they pretend they're doing the quick little out pattern or quick little screen over to a wide receiver, and then he pulls it back and throws it deep. That worked well before, but this time Vidor was ready for it. Second down, 15 to go. Twins either side for the Indians. Johnson, that is a screen pass to McZill. McZill dancing, gets across the 45-yard line to the 46, so he's going to get 11 yards, make it 10 yards on the play. It'll make it third down and 5 for the Indians.
Yeah, McZill, I thought I saw him listed as a tight end, but he's certainly been split out most of the night. And there you see McZill picking up good yardage. He's an early commit, I believe, to Texas A&M, I think I saw.
2 limp legs on that run. Both times he put the leg out there, and when the defender went for it, he stepped away. 3 receivers to the far side. Fake it to Hughes. This time he's going to keep it. Johnson has the first down, and Moore cuts back. It's a foot race. Johnson for the touchdown. Roshan Johnson scores from 55 yards out.
Yeah, just a good play there by Roshan Johnson as he just stayed on his feet. And once he cut it back to the middle, there was no one there. And he took it to the house. 55 yards for that Indian offense. And they've got the lead now, Charlie, 33-22. That cut right there, you saw about the 35-yard line, and it was over at that point.
Point after attempt now is good. 34-22 the score. Vidor somewhat on their heels right now. Port Neches-Groves executed a perfect onside kick to start the second half. Hughes on a 10-yard run, and then Johnson on a 54-yard run, putting 14 points up there that they didn't have at the half. 34-22 the score. We'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors here, Pizza Inn of Port Neches, Donnie Broussard. Been there for many, many years. Buffet, carry out, and delivery. We've had the delivery here for our lunches. Bubba's Air Conditioning and Appliance Service, located on Needland Avenue in Needland, Texas. B.C. Miller Electric has been serving the Golden Triangle's electrical contracting needs since 1946. They're a family-owned business on Needland Avenue in Needland, Texas. And the IBEW Local 479, founded in 1913 in Beaumont, Texas, to serve the thriving communities of Southeast Texas as they oiled the world. We thank the brothers for making sure we had electricity tonight, or it'd be hard to play this game in the dark.
And this is the Superior Energy's replay of the week.
Hard kick there, goes out of bounds. Preston Riggs goes out of the end zone for a touchback, just as he did last time.
Well, with the new rules, it's not a whole lot of difference. You kick it out of bounds, it's at the 30. You kick it out of the end zone, it's at the 25. They should fix that.
Yeah, you're a former kicker. Shouldn't you get more credit whenever you kick it out of the end zone like that?
You should.
Because you could kick it out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Well,
Yeah.
I guess they put it there too, but
I believe we were kicking back. Well, maybe that was college. We were kicking back a little further back in those days. That was a long time ago, Charlie.
Vidor starts with one wide receiver. Quick handoff goes to Lekelt, and he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Indians have figured out the slot T here in the second half.
Yeah, Alec LaBeouf there, number 4, making the play there for the Indians, reading that perfectly. We got a flag down on the far side. Probably going to be offsides where that flag went down, and it was offsides against the Indians. And so that play will, instead of being no gain and second down, it'll be first down and 5, Charlie.
Well, that's what the Vidor offense needs right now. They're kind of shaken after having given up that onside kick and then being forced to punt on their previous possession. P&G scoring 3 touchdowns in a row after falling behind 22-13.
Yeah, the Pirates really need to put a drive together here and score. I think it's really important that they get a score here on this drive and get back in this game.
Bronte keeps it, throws it over the defender in the hands of Lekelt. He's unable to hold on to it. It would have been a first down.
Yeah, Cameron Stansberry made a really good play there on the far side for the Indians. You'll see him come in, and I don't know if he got a hand on the ball there, Stansberry, but he certainly disrupted the play, and that'll bring up second down and 5 there for the Pirates.
Got an injured Indian on the ground at the 35-yard line. One of the defensive linemen, I believe, Sergio Ayala. Trainers are checking on him. Yeah, when you take a look at the defenses that both teams had setting up here, Vidor only giving about 245 yards a game, and Port Neches-Groves not too far behind, 270 yards a game. But you knew with the way these offenses were, something had to give. In the first half, barely even. But right now, Port Neches-Groves coming through to establish some dominance at the reservation.
Yeah, so far in the second half, and you get a good look there at the far side at that Vidor sideline, and they look a little down at the moment. The momentum is a little down on that sideline, and they need to get that spirit back up. There's plenty of time. They just got to drive down and get a score, and then the defense, they're going to have to make a stop, but there's plenty of time left for the Pirates here in this ball game. And, of course, the Indians just trying to keep the pressure on.
Next week, P&G will be at Port Arthur Memorial. We will be there with you. Next week, Vidor will be hosting the Lions of Livingston. District 22 5A action. Golden Triangle Replay brings you the best of high school football each week.
Homecoming at Vidor next week. That's special if you've not seen that before.
Tight slot to the left. Bronte keeps it. Gains maybe a couple of yards, but I tell you, that fired up Indian defense.
Yeah, I think Cole Robinson there led the way for that Indian defense there, linebacker. You see him come from his linebacker position and fill that hole.
What you're seeing there on defense, it's almost like they have 10 guys in the box, 5 down linemen, 5 linebackers, and 1 safety standing way back. Count them right there, look at that. 5 down and then 5 linebackers right outside them. Pitch goes to Lekelt. Lekelt is hit hard at the 37-yard line, but he gets the first down.
Wow, somebody delivered a blow, lost a helmet there. That was going to be nuts number 4, Alec LaBeouf. And the blow there, I think, was delivered by Logan Lejeune, number 22. A nice hit there at the 37-yard line.
LaBeouf, having lost his helmet, is able to make it to the sideline. First down for the Pirates at their own 37-yard line.
Clock rolling near 3 minutes here.
Vidor getting back into their stride now. Tight slot to the right-hand side for Carante. Carante fakes it to the fullback, keeps it himself, hits the bubble and pushes down to the 49-yard line. Carante may have picked up a first down right there. And he has. It's at the 48. Good run here by Carante, especially after contact.
Yeah, running hard there, just following his blocking. Good block there. That number 5 there leading the way. That's Colby Humble.
The Pirates now finding their wind. This is their game.
Both LeKelt and Carante over 100 yards here, rushing so far in this ball game.
Cross action. Humble with the ball, gets to the 46-yard line. A crossing action designed to freeze the linebackers just for a moment. Humble comes around from his slot back position to get the ball.
And to bring up a second down and a short 4 yards to go here for the Pirate offense.
Clock is running, 1:52 left in the third quarter. P&G, having scored 3 touchdowns in a row, retook the lead. Tight slot to the right. Carante cutting it upfield, gets the first down. That is a tremendous cut. There were 4 Indians on the outside, so he went straight up the field.
Well, I was getting ready to say that was well read by the defense, as there was going to be a loss on that play, but Carante just made that on his own legs there as he fought through. Look, there's 4 Indians, and he just cuts through everybody, breaks another tackle, and rumbles down inside the 40-yard line. They're going to place the ball right at the 40-yard line, and that's a good run by Carante.
And sometimes you just got to put your head down and go north-south. That's what Carante did. Tight slot left this time. Pitch goes to LeKelt. He is still running into the secondary across the 30, down to the 28-yard line. First down, Vidor.
Yeah, good run there by LeKelt. He just kept driving, moving those legs. Again, nothing fancy. Just put a hat on a hat, block somebody, and find the hole.
I think LeKelt ran over one of his own guys that time.
Well, you got to get out of the way, right?
Lead, follow, or get out of the way.
There you go.
28-yard line. This time they give it to the fullback, just a straight dive, number 20, Hogan Stockner.
There were guys going everywhere in the backfield, but the ball went one way right up the middle for about a 4-yard gain. And the clock is running 25 seconds. Some Pirates may get another play off here before the end of the third quarter.
Little quick trap play right up the middle, and Stockner follows it beautifully. Inside 6 seconds now. They're going to run it. They better run it quick. Power eye to the right. And they snap it. Carante turns the wrong way. Oh my, to end the third quarter. Everyone else was running a power sweep to the left-hand side. Carante turned to his right. Yard loss for Vidor.
Game stats tonight are provided courtesy of the Beaumont Enterprise. Thank you to Jim King and the King of the Road Show, KOGT Radio, and to Spectrum Sports Channel, formerly Time Warner Cable. Watch GT Replay games statewide on Sundays at 11:30 a.m.
For 4 generations, La Suprema has been serving authentic family dishes of the very best Mexican food. So take a break and come enjoy our award-winning service and delicious homemade family recipes. Your taste buds will love you. La Suprema Mexican Restaurant, Highway 365 across from Central Mall.
Driving the ball, but they've got a little bit of a problem after their quarterback turned the wrong way. 3rd down and 7 to go, but they're down 2 touchdowns, so I dare say Jeff Matthews is looking at this as 2 downs to get 7 yards.
Yeah, this offense can really move the football, but you need guys blocking and got to be on the same page. And they weren't on the same page that time. Heard one of the guys this week, I think it was Logan Lejeune, who said You got to go out there and do 1/11th of your job. And that's 11 guys all working together, offense or defense.
Pitch goes to LeKelt. He drives his head down, gets across the 20-yard line. It's going to be short, 4th down and about 2 yards to go for Vidor.
So this is going to be a big play here in the game for both teams.
Bet all you got. That's good.
As it'll bring up 4th down and about 2 yards to go. Indian fans on the near side getting on their feet.
Indian Nation. Vidor's right in front of the P&G band. They can make a lot of noise with those horns. 4th down and 2. T formation for Vidor. Here's the motion. Carante keeps it. He's going to be tackled short of the 1st down. The Indians hold. Indians hold. Carante is unable to get the 1st down.
Yeah, they ran the option here to the right side, and the defense just stood tall. Lejeune trying to see the other number there getting up off the bottom of the pile. That may have been 24 as well. Justin Blunt could have been 34. Logan Hammonds. I want to give everybody their credit. There's a good defensive play there by the Indians, and they have held the Pirates and taken over on downs, leading already in this ball game 34-22.
At the very least, Brandon Faircloth wants a long drive here to bleed that clock down. From the pistol, handed off to Hughes over right guard. Gets across the 25, tackled at the 26-yard line. 6 yards on 1st down for the P&G offense.
And expect the Indians to come to the line and watch that play clock run down. Run about 36, 37 seconds off between every play. And Vidor needs a turnover. If they want to get back into this game, they need to try to strip the ball, as they're already trailing 2 scores in this game.
Two receivers to either side. Hughes at left halfback. Johnson keeps it on a quarterback draw. He gets the 1st down, crossing the 30.
And I'm impressed with Roshan Johnson. He's very calm and collected back there, and he's just a sophomore, but doing a good job of running that offense.
And this leads into our Superior Energies replay next week, where Port Neches-Groves will go into Port Arthur Memorial to take on their senior quarterback, Hayden Harrison. Johnson, same play, gets to the 35-yard line, just a straight quarterback draw, looking for a crease. 3-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, and expect the Indians to just continue to keep the ball on the ground. I've been impressed with this Indian offense tonight. They threw the ball really well in the 1st half, and then they've come out here in the 2nd half and they put together drives on the ground and really showed that balance that we had seen in the stat sheet from them all year long.
Noah Graham goes in motion. Johnson on the left-hand side, breaks free, gets into the secondary, tackled at the 43-yard line. That will be another Indian 1st down.
And another Indian helmet comes off. So Johnson will have to come off the field as he lost his helmet. He'll have to come off for a play.
Going to quarterback is junior Austin Boast. Boast played a lot of quarterback in middle school. Boast hands it off to Hughes. Hughes is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Boast is a starting defensive back, so he gladly hands it back off to Rashawn Johnson.
Number 22, Justin Kaiser.
Looked like they were doing a tag team wrestling thing. Here, guy, you take it.
Sean Johnson's quietly had a nice evening rushing as well. He needs just 4 more yards, and he'll have the 100-yard mark rushing for the Indians.
Hughes moves to right halfback. They're looking for the home run ball. McZeal is open. Caught. McZeal touchdown. Rashawn Johnson to McZeal, scoring from 57 yards out.
And that was well done, on the money. I think everyone, I know I was thinking, just keep running the ball, take time off the clock, and they pulled the surprise, pulled up, threw it in the end zone, and you don't have to run time off the clock if you can keep running the score up on your side of the ledger there. And the Indians take a 40-22 lead with the PAT pending.
They've hit on that bomb in several games before. Again, pounding inside, getting the safeties to cheat up. Point after attempt is good. Preston Riggs adds another point, 41-22 the score now, as Port Neches-Groves pulls away from Vidor. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. A massive drive there by the Port Neches-Groves Indians to retake the lead. Not retake, to extend the lead. They retook it back at halftime.
Yeah, the game feels closer, doesn't it, than 41-22, as it really has gotten away from the Pirates here in just, about the last 10 minutes on the clock of clock time.
A tale of two halves, because in the first half, Vidor could almost do no wrong until the failed onside kick. Kickoff this time goes in. Oh, he stepped across. Now he's got to take it out. Tackled at the 19-yard line. That's a tough break there, as Keaton Jones was going to down it, but when he took the step forward to put his knee down, he stepped out of the end zone. Then he had to take it out. First down and 10 at the 19-yard line. 8:10 left in the game. Pirates behind 22-41. Port Neches-Groves, their defense putting 10 into the box, was able to stop the Vidor Pirate rushing offense.
And this offense is designed to just grind it out. So here, trailing in this game, need to put up points quickly. They'll go to the air game.
They're throwing them out themselves. Ball is overthrown. Incomplete pass from Carante in the direction of Bridger Carante. Brother to brother, incomplete pass.
And he was open. A ball just slightly overthrown.
It's hard to time that. It really is.
Well, not something you do a lot. On this offense, they're not used to throwing the football a lot, and so the timing off just a little bit.
We've been talking a little bit about our IBEW players of the game, one from each team that we'll announce here in just a few moments. A lot of candidates on both sides. Quick handoff to Halen LeKelt, and he is taken down quickly. Great play over there by Logan Lejeune, captain tonight, playing linebacker as a senior. Watch number 22 shoot the gap and make the tackle.
A good play there by Lejeune, and I don't know about player of the game. We'll have to discuss that. We'll have to see who the overall player of the game is, but I think the MVP of the second half so far has been this Indian defense, as they've really stepped up here and played well in the second half of this game and just shut Vidor down after Vidor running away, or just running at will in the first half.
Third down and 12. Carante breaks free, cuts back. He gets away from several Indians, still on his feet. One guy to beat. Carante forced out of bounds at the 50-yard line. First down for Vidor. Maverick Carante doing that on his own. Great moves.
He's slow to get up there on the far side and probably just worn out. These guys are going to be, both teams are going to be tired and sore tomorrow. This has just been a battle in the trenches by both teams.
Tight slot left for Vidor from the 50. Pitch goes to LeKelt. He follows the group, Good spin move got him an extra 2 yards there as he faced an Indian defender. Cameron Womack, though, was able to tackle him. 4-yard gain. Watch the little spin he makes whenever Womack's getting on him right there. Following up was Alec LaBeouf.
We called LaBeouf's name a number of times tonight. He's played a fine ball game on defense, as has Womack out on the outside.
Double wing formation. Slot back in motion. Ball's on the ground. Carante just falls on it. It'll be a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 10. Very unfortunate for Vidor on the missed exchange.
Again, that puts the Vidor behind the down box there, as now they're in 3rd down and long, and that's not what they like to do. And it's just been all Indians here in the second half. Vidor just hasn't been able to put any sustained drive together. They've been shut out by this Indian defense in the second half.
Bronte rolls out looking to pass. He's going to get sacked. Back at the 46-yard line.
Logan Lejeune making the play there for the Indian defense. He is the force on that Indian defense.
Coming over from an outside linebacker position is unblocked. That was one of the big differences right there. He was able to penetrate, getting past the running back who was coming up to block him, and Vidor is going to have to punt. 4th down and 13 to go. P&G's not dropping anybody back. They're talking about it. Cameron Stansberry kind of halfway through. It's an angled kick. He's got a runner there. Going to roll down inside the 15-yard line and be downed by Vidor. So, Greg, Indian Nation is very happy with the way all this has come about. Player of the game for Port Neches-Groves, player of the game for Vidor. We got to pick one for each side. And it's almost like the best player from each half, because Vidor won the first half, P&G won the second half.
Well, I'm going to make you take credit for both of these, because there's so many choices. I think I know who I would pick on the Indian side of the ball. I think there's 2 clear choices, or 2 big choices on the Vidor Pirate side that we might choose from.
You're going to leave it to me, huh?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted me to.
Rashawn Johnson with the ball. Quarterback draw gets to the 19-yard line.
Well, that puts Rashawn Johnson right at 100 yards. And so I'm just going to say, look, I think I'm going to take the Port Neches-Groves, and I'm going to call Rashawn Johnson the IBEW player of the game for the Port Neches-Groves Indians.
Number 2 has scored on a 4-yard run. A pass to McZeal that was 3 yards. A 57-yard pass just a few moments ago.
Well, he's thrown for 165, and he's rushed for 100. So he's accounted for 265 yards of total offense, and also 3 TDs that he's accounted for as well. So he wins player of the game, IBEW player of the game for the Indians.
Right there, Johnson's fighting for the first down. He wants to get that accolade and everything. He says, give me that one more yard. He gets close to the first down, held just short. This is just a straight quarterback keep. Power play off the right-hand side. Johnson's leaning forward, trying to get across the 30.
And then I guess we got to pick the Vidor side as well, Charlie. And I think it really comes down to 2 guys there that we would look at. We would look at Halen LeKelt, and also quarterback as well there, Maverick Carante. Both of them pretty equal in yards rushing. Carante probably just ahead of LeKelt there after that last run, but both of them have had a really good game offensively, at least in the first half.
Johnson breaks free. He has the first down. One guy to beat. Goes steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A fine run there by the IBEW player of the game for Port Neches-Groves. And I'll tell you, when it comes to Vidor, we'll catch this replay first. Johnson goes in, breaks free, and shows his Sophomore speed, straight forward, checking to see who's behind him. He realized that Peyton Berg had the angle on him, so he goes out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
So who are we going to say that while we're waiting for this play to get going? What do you think?
I'm leaning toward Maverick Carante simply because of his extended effort here in the second half. Carante scored 2 touchdowns for Vidor. And, of course, here in the second half, he's been able to get a bunch of yardage on his own.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree with that. I think that would have been my selection as well. So we'll say Maverick Carante, both, well, we're giving it to the quarterbacks tonight.
They had to earn it, though, the hard way. Handoff to Hughes. Hughes does a stagger at the line of scrimmage, falls forward to get a yard.
Hughes on the carry. Talk about number 15.
Quarterbacks definitely had to earn it tonight, though.
Yeah, and they both led their team. And that's what we expected, good offenses. And those quarterbacks, he starts that with the ball in his hand. Done a good job. Johnson has just been great passing, great running all over the place. And, of course, Carante just mixing it up, running so hard. He's been beaten up and hit hard tonight, but he continues to just get up and play hard.
That failed onside kick at the end of the first half really came back to hurt Vidor. Tackle right at the 35-yard line, a good hard tackle. 3rd down and 7 to go for Port Neches-Groves.
Yeah, I feel like that emotionally, that just may have been a little bit too much for Vidor to overcome. The high of thinking they had the onside kick, the lead, the ball, they're going to get it back in the second half. That changes, and Port Neches-Groves punches it in and scores before the half. And then they come right back out. Okay, we're still on top. And then Port Neches delivers the blow. And I just think that was too much emotionally tonight for the Pirates to come back from.
The P&G will remain undefeated in District 22 5A. Next week, we will be at Memorial Stadium in Port Arthur. Roshan Johnson keeps the ball coming around the left-hand side. Sits down at the 19-yard line, very skillfully staying in bounds to keep the clock running.
Yeah, really smart play by a sophomore, Charlie.
Yes.
To realize that if he stays in bounds, the clock gets to run. They get to run 40 seconds off, and so he just sits down. That's very, very wise. Wise play there by Carante. Or, I'm sorry, by Johnson. Quarterbacks everywhere. That's the only thing.
You could probably switch the 2 quarterbacks on the teams, and they would run just as effectively. Johnson's shown himself to be a real rushing quarterback here, but he's also been able to pass to open receivers. Now they go into the victory formation. 45 seconds left. We'd like to thank once again our sponsors for the Superior Energies replay of the week. The Lube Shop, Market Basket, Classic Chevrolet, La Suprema, Pizza Inn of Port Neches, Bubba's Air Conditioning, BC Miller Electric, and the IBEW Local 479. Greg Chesser, Charlie Jellin, Brooks Cabina from the Beaumont Enterprise, who kept us straight on all the numbers as P&G goes to 5-0 in District 22 5A. Greg, thank you. Great game.
Yeah.
We're going to miss you next week, buddy.
Yeah, well, I'll be in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico yesterday, or starting tomorrow, next week on a cruise ship, so I'll be thinking about you, I promise. And so, yeah, I'll miss you. But, listen, I think both teams, Vidor shouldn't get down tonight. They've still got this game coming up against, or the next 2 games they need to take care of business against Livingston and Baytown Lee, and then they've got their big showdown with Memorial. And then, of course, Port Neches-Groves, they ought to be on a high because we expect it to be 2 undefeated teams who meet next week across town at Port Arthur Memorial, if Memorial took care of business tonight, which we expect they did.
Golden Triangle replay next week. Port Neches-Groves at Port Arthur Memorial. We'll see you then.